Hi, second grade. Welcome to math class. Today your learning target is I can subtract two-digit numbers from three-digit numbers on a number line. One thing I wanted to point out today, boys and girls, is we don't always bridge to 10. We only bridge to 10 when it's necessary, and sometimes that can be a little bit confusing. So today we're going to work on two equations. On this first one, we would bridge to 10. Can you figure out why? Think about what we did yesterday. Did you figure it out? I see 284 subtract 17. I know that we need to bridge to 10 because when I look at the numbers in the ones place, I cannot take 7 from 4. 4 subtract 7 would not work unless we were going into negative numbers, which we're not doing in second grade. So I know this is a bridge to 10. When I look at the next equation we're going to work on, 475 subtract 34, I know I can do all of this subtraction. When I look at the ones place, I know I can do 5 subtract 4 and get 1, so there's no need to bridge to 10. Let's work on this first one, 284 subtract 17. I know that the first thing I have to do is say it, position the total. So I need to position 284. Well, I know it's between 280 and 290, right? The distance between 280 and 290 is 10. So the middle number would be what? Say it, 285. So if this is 285, then 284 will be right here. And now I've positioned it. Now I have to subtract 17. Well, I'm going to decompose this two-digit number just to help guide my thinking. I'll decompose it by place value. So the value of the 1 in the tens place is, say it, 10. And then I've got the 7 ones. So, let's see. But I can bridge to 10 here, can't I? 284, if I jump back to 280, which is the next multiple of 10, I've just subtracted how much? Say it, 4. So I'll write subtract 4 up here. Okay, I know I needed to jump back 10 and 7, but you know what? I think I'm going to show then, since I subtracted 4, I've subtracted one part of 7. What would the other part be? Say it, boys and girls, 3. So I still need to jump back 3. Okay, I might show that I've subtracted the 7. Oh, I'm done with 7. I subtracted part of it, and I still have to subtract 3. May as well just keep going. There's so many ways I can do things on a number line. 280 subtract 3. What would 280 subtract 3 be? Say it if you know it. 277. Well, this would be 275. So 277 would be about here. I've positioned it. I'll draw the jump, and that is my subtract 3. Now I've taken care of the other part of 7. All I have left is to subtract 10, right? So if I'm at 277, what is 277 subtract 10? Say it, 267. Well, I know this is 265, right? So 267 must be about there. I positioned it. I'll draw my jump and label it subtract 10. And then I'll cross off the 10 that I just subtracted. So now I found my difference of 267. Let's just double check. First thing I needed to do was position the total, which was 284. I needed to subtract a total of 17. Well, I've subtracted 10. 3 plus 4 is 7. 10 plus 7 is 17. So I've subtracted the correct amount, and I found my difference of 267. There's so many ways that we could do this, but this is just the way that worked well in my brain today. All right, let's move on to the next one. And this one, boys and girls, does not require bridging to 10 like we've already said. And on your assignment today, Some of the equations will require bridging to 10 and some won't, so you really need to pay attention. So I'll draw my empty number line today, or this time. And I've got 475 subtract 34. Once again, I can do all of this math really. I can do 4 subtract 0 hundreds. There's no hundreds in 34. I can do 7 tens subtract 3 tens, right? And I can do 5 ones subtract 4 ones. That will work. So I know I don't need to bridge to 10 for this problem. All right, so I'll position my total, which is 475. And now I'm done with it. And now I'm going to decompose the other add-ins by place value. And the value of the 3 in the tens place is, say it boys and girls, 30. And then you've got your 4 ones here. All right, so 475 subtract 30. Can we take one big jump? You can if you want to, or you can take 3 jumps of 10, however it works for you. Let's do 3 jumps of 10. 475 subtract 10 equals what? Say it, boys and girls. 465. Fantastic. I'll draw the jump and I'll label it subtract 10. I want to jump back another 10, so 465 subtract 10 equals what? Say it, 455. All right, and I've got one more 10 to subtract. 455 subtract 10 equals what? Say it, 445. So I'll position 445. I'll draw my jump and I'll label it subtract 10. Now I've subtracted 10, 20, 30. I'm done with it. What do I have left to do? Subtract 4, right? 445 subtract 4. If this is hard for you, just think about 5 subtract 4. 5 subtract 4 is 1. So 445 subtract 4 is 441. So I'll position 441. I'll draw my jump and I'll label it subtract 4. My difference is 441. Running out of room up here. All right, let's double check our work. I positioned 475, which is the total. I needed to jump back 34. I jumped back 10, 20, 30, plus 4 more is 34. My difference is 441. All right, ladies and gentlemen, good luck with your work today. I want you to really be focused on whether you need to bridge to 10 or not. All right, have a good rest of the day.